Welcome to part 4 of the Rome 2 Total War AI only campaign. And to start this one off, Cyprus right now, having quite a difficult start to part 4. They did have all 3 of these territories, now they only have 1. The Dalmatians swooped on in and took Memphis, and Axum took this settlement, and the Egyptians then went and took it for themselves. So yeah, that really weakened Cyprus there, but they're still clinging on and they're still playing well. If you haven't watched the other episodes, you have to. Cyprus Seleucia could actually be in a chance of winning this campaign. Oh no, Epirus have just lost their final settlement to the Ardari from over here. Yeah, they took Larissa at last. They have a lot of troops, but yeah, that's not a good sign for them. But the Odyssean kingdom has returned, and the Tribali, yeah, down to their final settlement again. Poor Tribali. This has not really been their campaign. They haven't had much luck at all. And yes, I think they did fight a battle. Possibly, I don't know. They've lost a lot of troops, so I don't really know what happened. Yeah, but I think Epirus, I think they're done. I think they are going to get wiped out very soon. Knossos got wiped out by who? The Spartans took out Crete, finally getting a settlement of their own. And is this, yes, Galatia, expanding up north? They have such a weird bordered empire. Like a long line going round here to the coast and then to Cyprus. Meanwhile, the Egyptians actually making the push onto Axum, taking additional territory down here. Could they destroy them? Nah, I doubt they have the troops to do that. Yeah, I doubt that. Oh, but what is this? Alexandria under siege by the Dalmatians, and if I'm being honest, I think they will take it. Oh, no, never mind, they pulled back. Did they lose? I think they did. Alexandria continues to hold out. Beautiful. And yeah, Axum made the comeback over here, pushing the Egyptians out, but Cyprus is coming with a full stack. A little bit, yeah, a little bit shaken though. I don't know how effective it would be. And faction destroyed Epirus. Aww, rip. They finally fell. They didn't have a good campaign, but still, I wanted to see some form of a comeback, but sadly, we never got it. Oh, and the Sesotani, who I believe started in Tarraco and has been a very big nuisance on the Carthaginians, has now taken Carthage itself. How many times has Carthage fallen in this campaign? Quite a few times. So yeah, I'm interested to see what happens next. They have the Canterbury here, the main Iberian power, and it's looking like in sometime in the future, all of Africa could be controlled by the Iberians. That seems to be the way it's heading right now. Cyrenaica, yet again, continuing to be absolutely annoying, taking another Egyptian settlement, but Egypt did take this settlement back. So they're still fighting on. They are still trying. Come on, Cyprus. I really want to see them do it. I really want to see them win. Yes, Cyprus did take it, but what is this? This major settlement here was conquered by the Egyptians, and now Axum, down to their final settlement. Oh, I'm loving the progress the Egyptians are making down here. It's just a shame it's not up here as well, but, you know, once their armies are done, they could do quite a bit up here. Take Memphis back, re-secure this region, and then, with the south secure as well, they could be in a very good spot. Thopsus has now fallen. Hey, I got an achievement, Consul! I got an achievement, yes! Oh, I wonder what that is for. I have to check that out. Play campaign 100 turns. Of course it is. I only got that whilst doing an AI-only campaign. It really does go to show my true opinion on Rome 2 Total War. It's not my favourite. I think I've given it a fair go. I have about, before doing AI-only stuff, I do have 60 hours in the game. And I can say I absolutely despise it. You know, I've never hated a game so much. Doing AI-only campaigns are fun because they have a laugh, but the actual game itself, I hate to play. So that's why you don't see it on the channel. But you know, I feel I gave it a fair go. I'm not just hating for the sake of hating. I think 60 hours on a game that I hate, I think is quite a fair attempt to try and enjoy it. So yeah, back to the campaign. By the way, on this frontier, Macedon expanding up north, taking Navisos up there. What settlement fell here? The Tribali took this one back, but it is under siege by the Odyssean kingdom. Tylis, still alive down here. This to me feels like the only settlement in the main front of the action that has never even been touched. I could be wrong, but it feels like no one's actually attacked this one. Every other settlement has been attacked, but I cannot recall it happening here. Alright, Egypt secured Memphis, and I think Cyprus got quite a good deal out of this here. Basically saving their allies, the Egyptians, and getting 2 settlements out of it as well. And is this one the Gold Province? I think it could be. I don't know. Oh no, just as I say that, it becomes part of the Celtic Confederation. I've got no idea what that is or what that means, but yeah, okay, something happened. The Odyssean kingdom did take this settlement, and the Celtic Confederation here, with a very large army. Okay, now I have just realised a slight potential problem with this campaign. Yeah, earlier I forgot to get him married. And we cannot adopt anybody. He is 72 years old. I don't know what happens when he dies. Is regicide a thing in this game? I don't know, but I'm hoping for some civil war where someone else takes over. I don't know what to do right now. So yeah, this campaign, it is possible it might end a little bit earlier than expected. Whoops. Meanwhile, the Sistani here, they have taken Lilybaeum from the Carthaginians. Are we gonna see an Iberian power make it all the way into Italy? That would be good. I'd like to see that. And I like right now how, you know, they're splitting the world into 2 right now, these 2 Iberian powers. The Sistani and the Canterbury. Like, they're dividing it. The Western Iberian Empire and the Eastern Iberian Empire. And they are also defensive allies as well. That's nice, working together. Aww. The Odyssean kingdom took Navisos from the Macedonians. Oh, but the Numidians have taken Iol from them. Yeah, that's gonna cause some trouble for the Sesternani here. Okay, there's potential right now. We got somebody, a 25-year-old woman, right, adopt her. There we go, we got her in the family, right. We cannot make her heir. Get her married. Now make him heir. How do I do that? Okay, yes, declare heir. Oh, it's got to go to the female. That's okay, as long as the campaign continues. We're alive. Oh, phew. Oh. Got a little touch and go there. Watch him die, like, next turn. Wait, am I seeing this right? This settlement here, under control of the Arderai. That's the guys from over here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, somehow they made it all the way over here. Interesting. No! It crashed. Alright, it's fine. We'll load back in. We'll be okay. No, it did it again. That's not a good sign. Oh, nah. Alright. Alright. I've got to be honest. I think it's done. I don't think we're going to be able to continue. Of course, Rome 2 Total War, it's not exactly the most stable game as it is, but doing an AI only over the top of that, which is of course very heavily modded, of course it's going to be very unstable. I did say from episode 1, there's quite a high chance it could just keep crashing and would have to stop, and sadly I think that's the case here. I don't think it's going to let us continue for whatever reason. But anyway, Galatia thickening up a bit. That's looking good. So we will decide a winner today in this episode, I think. And then, yeah, that sadly will have to be it. If there's any modders, please get in touch with me. If you know how to mod the new titles. What I need is a faction that can go through a campaign untouched, so there's no chance that I can die, and, you know, a spy to have infinite range. The spy with infinite range mod is okay. This is not a perfect system, but it's sort of okay. But it works for Rome 2 just. But it requires me to use an out-of-date mod to actually be able to play as the Irish. So I think that mod there could be what's causing the crash. You know, maybe a new addition to Rome 2 that was not fully optimised in the mod, and now it's causing it to break down or something. So yeah, if you can mod Rome 2 or Attila, please get in touch with me. If you can recreate the possibility for an AI-only campaign like this one, for Rome 2 DLC, Attila DLC, the Attila mod 1212 AD, I will give you, you know what, £80. £80 if anyone can do it. DM me on Discord if you're up for the challenge. £80 if you can do it. Yeah, because I'd love to do more AI onlys of other titles, but sadly due to engine limitations, it's not possible on my end. But with the help of some modders, I think we could possibly get something working. Right, just wanted to get that out there. Okay, time to declare a winner then. We're gonna take territory into consideration, but that's not going to be 100% of it. So, the Veneti, they destroyed Rome. They did very well. They had a very good campaign, ending with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 settlements. Quite good. We have the Canterbury, 3, 6, 7, 8 settlements. Again, quite good. Then we have the Sistani, 3, 6 settlements. I think Cyprus does deserve some credit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But they don't hold their original homeland, but their settlements. They destroyed the Seleucid Empire. They hold some quite valuable territory. You have to take that into consideration as well. Sadly, Bactria sort of collapsed. And then there's Galatia, who have taken... Oh, no. Wait, what? What am I seeing right now? Oh, so the Celtic Confederation was Tylis and Galatia. And maybe they joined onto another power. They hold then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 settlements. and quite good ones there. But because it's a confederation, I don't feel it's right to give them the win, so I won't give it to them. Egypt, maybe if they had one more episode and they could re-secure themselves, maybe, but I don't think they should be in this list. You know what? I'm gonna give victory to Cyprus. Why? Because they started off with one settlement. They lost that settlement, and they then tackled the Seleucid Empire and brought them down, and carved out their own kingdom. And then Cyrenaica attacked. They lost all of their territory again, but Edessa. And after a few years of brutal fighting, they brought it back. They kicked the Cyrenaicians out and reconquered their territory and more. And then they saved the Egyptian Ptolemy Empire. I think they've got to get the win. Like, they've had such an interesting campaign, such a brutal campaign, I think they deserve it. Second place I will give to the Veneti for being the destroyers of Rome. And third has to go to Canterbury for ending as the largest power, but, you know, they were only up against barbarians for the most part. It was, you know, although they ended with more territory, I think the Veneti and Cyprus were up against far greater foes, and for that reason I do rank them higher. Anyway, I do really hope you have enjoyed this Rome 2 Total War AI only campaign. Sorry for the short ending, I kind of knew this would happen due to instability, but there's nothing we can do. I just hope you did enjoy it, and I hope you got a laugh. These are not about the winner at the end or anything like that. It's about the journey, just watching the AI and having fun with it. That's what this is about. And I really do want to do this for Attila, for the DLC, and for 1212 AD. But I'm gonna need a modder. And I am willing to pay as well. Quite a bit I am willing to pay for a modder who can get this working for me. In a good and stable way for all of them. Anyway, I have been MELKOR. Subscribe to get notified of the next series. Or next video. And massive thank you to Patreons, General Rombo, Kebby, Boomerstein, and Pyrrhus the Great. Thank you for supporting the channel. Like the video and share with anyone else you think may be interested. But for now, goodbye.